Alright, we're going to jump ahead a bit and take a look at adding the collectibles object in the exit. We're trying to get Zool to at least a place where we can actually play a game, kind of, even all this work. So we have some kind of closure here at the end. So just jumping to the end where we're talking about the exit. It's like a portal that appears after you collect a certain percentage of candies. And so I'm going to go over that right now. First, we create a new object called object exit, and that's under miscellaneous. Yeah, I don't think we've created that yet. I don't see it. So create object, and we'll say object exit or obj underscore exit. The sprite we'll use, we'll see if our sprite's there. That's always a question. There's our exit. Yes, we actually have it. Okay, so that's our exit. Blowing green or something. And then what we're going to do is add a create event here. So let's add that event. Create. And what we want to do is we want to slow down the image speed so that sparkles a little slowly than it would have. So see what we have here. Animation speed, maybe. Yeah, set the animation speed, and we're going to set it to half, so 0.5. But whatever it was, it's going to be half as fast. And then we're going to create an object called object collect count. It's going to count up all the candies that we collect. And we'll also put that, let's see, I think we'll put that, I guess we'll leave it here. So we'll add an object here, and we'll say collect count. And this is one that they are not going to see, but we actually have a sprite for this. It's going to be invisible if the user's not going to see this. See if we have that sprite. Let's see it there. Let's collect, but not collect count. I'll have to look around. Yeah, here it is. It's under icons, so I'm grabbing that. It looks like a big pile of candy. Now we're going to add a create event to this object. So adding that create event, and in that create event, we're going to set the image speed to 0. This stops it from animating. This is interesting. Let's take a look at that sprite just to see what it looks like. It's kind of odd. It's under icons. Okay. Let's open that up and see. It has this, but it has all these arrows as well. And what the arrows are trying to tell you is that the direction you need to go to see or to find the exit. And so the arrow kind of, wherever Zool is in the game, it tries to point Zool into the direction of where the exit's located. So we certainly don't want this to animate. We're going to be using these arrows some on the screen or on the panel below to show part of the score panel. So we want to shut off this animation. So we go back down here then, and again we'll set the image speed or the animation speed to 0 this time to stop it from animating. We're going to also add a variable here, assign a variable, and we're going to call this one, let's see what we should call it. I think collect total is what we want to call it. And we'll initialize that to 0. Or actually, this is interesting. What we'll do is we'll count up the number of candies we have in the game. So we can call instance count. Let's see if this is still there. Okay, instance count. And we'll count up the number of instances of our collectibles, our candies. So we say, yeah, so our candies are called object collects. Yeah, it's there. So now we have a total of how many candies do we have in here, which is cool. Then we also have another variable we're going to create called the collect percent. So what percentage of the total have we collected? And at the beginning it's going to be 0, so we're going to set that to 0. Another thing we're going to do is do a set variable action. So another set variable. So I'm going to add one more. So I just press the button here. And then this is an object exit. So the exit, this will imply by putting it here that the exit needs to exist in every level, or this will crash right here. So we're going to have to be careful about this. So object exit exit, yeah, it's there. I just want to make sure it sees it. Visible is visible. And we want to set that to false because we don't want it to show at the beginning. So we're just going to shut it off just to make sure it's off. So at the start of the level, the exit is invisible. Now we've got it all set up. Now we can go back here. Again, we're on the collect count object. We're going to add a step event. And in the step event, what we're going to do is we're going to set we're going to create a variable or set a variable called collect current. Okay, so let's do that. This is the current number of candies collected, so collect current. And its value is going to be based on some of the variables. First variable is collect total. And that got created in the create event. And then we're going to do another instance count. And so we say instance number. Oh, instance number, that's different. Yeah. Instance number, I don't know what that is. We'll have to look that one up. Instance number, and then what are we numbering, I guess, is the collect objects. I guess the instance number, I don't know. What's the difference between instance number and instance count? I don't know at this point. I guess it means the same thing from what I can see. We'll have to play with it and see if that's really true. We also have to calculate the percentage. So again, this is the collect percent that we created in the create event. Percent, yep. And we're going to set that equal to an equation, another equation. And that's going to be collect current times 100 multiplying times 100. And then what we'll do is we'll divide it by the total, the collect total. And so every step is going to do that calculation. So collect current times 100, that's that part is in parentheses, and then divided by collect total. Now, also in the step event, we have to do some tests. Okay? Once we've figured out all the numbers, then we can ask some questions. So let's do that. What we're looking at is the collect percent, now that we just calculated it. So we say collect percent. And we're trying to see if the number is larger than 75. So if you have collected 75% of the candies, then we want to do the next thing, which is probably make the exit visible. If you want to make this different for every level, so you have multiple levels, then you can make this maybe a global variable, or perhaps a constant, and you can change at the beginning of each level. That's up to you. I'm just going to hard code it to 75. So what do we do? Well, first we have to make the exit visible. So we do a assign variable. Now we're talking about object exit. And we want to set the visible variable to true now, because they've collected more than 75% of the candies. And then we're also going to create a set of variable called exit direction. This is what created here. So we're going to do another assignment. So here we'll say exit direction. What we're trying to do is figure out which way to point the arrow on our little score panel. And this actually is kind of a long equation, but you would say point direction. So such is the direction of it. So you say point, I can type direction. See that one there, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we choose that one. And then we want to say, well, object Zool, we want to figure out where object Zool is located. And we type in object Zool.x for x1, and then object Zool.y, and then a comma, and then here we say the exits x and y location. So you say object exit x, and then obj underscore exit y. Okay, so just reviewing then, kind of a long equation. Point direction, parenthesis, obj underscore Zool.x, comma, obj underscore Zool.y, comma, obj underscore exit.x, comma, obj underscore exit.y. So that's the whole equation. It's trying to figure out the direction. And then we set the variable, adding another variable here. And this variable is the exit direction. So we say exit direction. And this is going to be a pretty fancy equation. Looks like it's already there. We've already put it, created it, and created that. And then here, what's the equation? Well, actually, exit direction yeah, is this one, right? It's being calculated. So the actual variable we want to set is the image index. That's which frame or which, you know, which frame that we show from the collectible object, or the thing that looks like a big pile of candy. That is. And then you'd say, well, the equation would be complicated. Say 1 plus you call the function round, and then you want to say exit direction divided by 45. And so the exit could be like 360 degrees around you somewhere. And so what they're trying to do is take that 360 degrees and chop it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 8 or 9, probably 8 directions. And so this equation here will allow you to do that. It's rounding it, so you round it to the so 1 plus, and then you round it. And then you should have the right image index. And then that's it. Now, since we don't have a score panel, we're going to probably stop here. So it's not going to show you the percent, but you'll know that we've hit the percentage, I guess, when you see the exit, or when you see, I guess we were trying to draw the arrow. But we don't have a score panel yet, so I guess the exit, the only thing the user will see at this point is that the exit will magically appear. And clearly we're going to have to make a collision event with the exit. Now, we have to make it a little bit to be able to discriminate between when the exit's visible and not. If you collide with it when it's not visible, you just ignore the collision, most likely. And then if it is visible, then it takes you on to the next level. If there is no next level, then it'll tell you you won. It'll show you a high score screen, I suppose. And then at least we have kind of a functioning game at that point. So we're going to leave that here, but let's add to the room just so that it doesn't crash. Well, I want to show you crashing because we don't have an exit. So if we run into that problem, we'll see how to fix it. We haven't put the exit in the room yet. We run the program, it should crash right away. Yeah. Here it says unknown function or script instance count. Now we're using that in lots of different places. Instance count. So remember I was saying what's the difference between instance count and instance number? And I didn't see a difference. So we'll use instance number instead since I can't find instance count. And we'll try one more time. Ah, it's running. I'm surprised. Oh, so why didn't it crash? Well, it's because we didn't put in the collectible count object thing. What's it called? The object collect count. As soon as we put that in the room, that's going to break things as well. So let's try that. We're going to put in our collect count thing. It has to be somewhere in the room. It should be invisible. You don't want it to be seen, so I'm going to put it someplace where it's out of the way. It's not going to get anywhere. Maybe there. Just so you know it's there. Hopefully it's not visible when it starts. I can't remember if we shut that off or not. We'll find out. Let's run. Yeah, so we crashed, like I said, right away, because we can't find the exit, right? So now we need to make sure that we put an exit on every level that we put in one of these instance count things, or candy count things. So let's put the exit in. You know, we want to make the exit kind of in a weird spot. Maybe you have to jump to get there. maybe there would be a good spot. They have to jump up here, or maybe up there. Or maybe even make it more difficult. They have to climb and then jump up here and then jump over there to get to the exit. So, yeah, you can choose where you want the exit to be. I'm going to put it there. Let's see if it runs this time. It's running. Okay. You see this thing, which we shouldn't see. That's supposed to be invisible. See what else is going on. I don't see the exit yet. If I go and collect the candies and then run back, there's our exit. See that? So it appeared because we had a certain percentage of candies collected, or 75% of the candies collected, and then the exit. I just want to make sure the exit is reachable, and it is. Oh, look, there's the arrow. This is which way it is in relation to it. Now this arrow is probably supposed to follow us down here on the panel or something and point the direction of where the exit's located. Notice when we get underneath it, the arrow changes to pointing pretty much straight up. So the collectible thing, the collectible, probably the way it needs to work is it needs to be invisible until you get 75% of the candies, and then once you have 75% of the candies, then you make it visible, and then the arrow will appear somewhere in the score. But for now, we're going to leave it like this, and we'll probably fix that next time. Alright, that's good.